What's up, guys? Welcome back to the App Wears podcast. On today's episode, I'm not sure what we're going to talk about because I really don't know what I've done this week. Well, actually, no, I have quite a bit to talk about. So, oh wait, no, I don't. Hang on. I do this every week. So we have a few things to talk about potentially. And then obviously we have Song of the Week and The Walking Dead. Okay, so I didn't really talk about it much last episode because I was too busy bullying Patterson, which, by the way, disclaimer, I'm not mean. We just joke around like that all the time. Like I pinky promise, like he knows I'm not actually being mean to him because I'm not being mean. I'm just joking. So if you were wondering about that, don't fret. I'm not a bully. So I didn't really talk about it last episode because it was bullying Patterson, but I stayed the night at my Aunt Sam's house. I always click the freaking air horn. I stayed the night at my Aunt Sam's house. And that was super fun. I don't know how much of this I talked about last week. So I know I showed the pictures where I went to Barnes & Noble. Maybe. I don't really remember. But anyway, we went to Barnes & Noble. I cut my hair, which I talked about last episode. I got a new book. It's called Cruel Prince. It's a series. I haven't read it yet because I'm busy reading the Inheritance Games series. I finished the first book, and holy smokes, it is so good. It's like a young adult book. It's a young adult book, so of course it has like a little bit of romance or whatever, but it's like, oh, this guy's cute, whatever, but like it's focused on the like mystery or whatever. So this random girl, I'm going to give you like a little synopsis. This random girl, her name is Avery Grams. She gets an inheritance of billions of dollars from this random guy named Tobias Hawthorne. And he has 4 grandsons, and they're all trying to figure out why Avery got the inheritance and not the grandsons, because there's this one grandson, Grayson. He's the heir apparent. So the whole family was convinced that he was going to get the inheritance, but like, or the majority of it, but he didn't. So everybody's like, oh, who's this girl? Like, why is she getting all our money? Da, da, da. But yeah, it's a really good book, super cool plot, and the chapters are really short, which I enjoy, but there's a lot of them. There's like 92, but it's fine because it keeps you entertained. Like, it's really hard to put the book down. I say that, but I got to chapter 38 and I stopped reading the book for like a year and a half. But then I picked it back up and finished it in one day. So yeah, that's super cool. But I'm on the second book right now called The Hawthorne Legacy, I think. So I'm going to finish this series and then I'm going to read the first Cruel Prince book because it's really big. It's a really big book. My Aunt Sam told me that I should get it and read it because she really likes it. And I trust my Aunt Sam with my life because she rocks and she rules and she's awesome and amazing and I love her. This heart hand's terrible, but anyway, and I love her. So, yay! Oh, football game. Guess who won? The freaking Chiefs. They had the AFC Championship and they won. So that means they're going to the Super Bowl. Heck yeah. And they're playing the Eagles again. They played the Eagles 2 years ago in the Super Bowl, I think. I think it was 2 years ago. My phone vibrated. Speaking of my Aunt Sam, she's liking all my Instagram stories right now. So I have to get my phone off the table or else it'll vibrate like crazy. So yeah, the Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl. Woo! So excited. That's so nice. What else is super exciting is watching all these people get so angry that the Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl because that means Taylor Swift is going to be there. And they're a bunch of wine bags, and they complain about it when she's not the issue. But anyway, that's a long conversation that makes me angry, so I won't get into it. But yeah, obviously I'm rooting for the Chiefs. So, but if they don't win, whatever. At least I'll get to see Kendrick Lamar playing the halftime show. And SZA's coming on and she's playing too. So, woo! Oh, the applause didn't work. Okay. So, what else has happened? Oh, the Grammys are this Sunday. The Tortured Poets Department better get Album of the Year. Like, it needs to. Anything but Brat. If Brat by Charlie XCX gets Album of the Year, I will riot. Okay, you will see me in the streets rioting because that album does not need to get Album of the Year. That is a club album. Like, there's a couple of good songs on there. I like Sympathy is a Knife, but I only listen to the Ariana Grande feature version. And then I heard this song Guess, but I'll only listen to the version that features Billie Eilish. And then I think that's the only songs I listen to from that album. I think the apple's rotten right to the core. Do the apple dance. Patterson's not going to know what I'm talking about when he goes back to edit this, so he's going to think, do you know what I'm talking about, Cadence? The apple dance? You don't? Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, she just made this stank face. She's eating, is it sour? Or is it tart? Fizzy. She's eating fizzy candy. Anyway. Oh, speaking of Aunt Sam, she got me this new lip gloss. I don't know if it's going to focus. It's probably not. It'd be like those influencers. But it's so pretty. It's called Lip Glow Oil, Color Reviver Cherry Oil. And it's from Sokgo. How do you say that? Sokgo? It's Sokgo. I don't know how to pronounce that. But this is the Dior lip oil dupe because for Christmas, I had the Dior lip oil on my Christmas list. And if you don't know already, the Dior lip oil was like $100. So I was reading, funny story. Actually, not that funny. I was reading my Christmas list to my Aunt Sam, and she got to that part, or she was reading it or something. She got to that part. She set the phone down. She goes, Dior lip oil? And I was like, yeah, that one's kind of reaching. And she was like, kinda. It was so funny. But she surprised me with an extra birthday gift, and it was that. It's so pretty. Yeah, I love that. What else? I was going to talk about something else. I had something else in mind. Riley lost her tooth last night. She pulled a tooth. Yeah. She came in my room. She's like, Sissy, I pulled my tooth. I was like, you still have baby teeth to pull? She's like, yeah, I've got a few of them. I'm like, oh, okay. I had something else. That I wanted to mention, and I can't remember what it is. But I'm rewatching Breaking Bad. That's random. But I started rewatching it, and then I went back to school, and then my mom was watching it without me, so. Oh.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Did you hear it? Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Yeah. I literally have had nothing going on in my life. So. Oh, yes. Okay. Scream, that's what I wanted to talk about. Scream 7 or Scream 8. Guess who's going to be in it? Matthew Lillard. If you don't watch the Scream movies, he played Jesus. I can't speak. He plays Stu. And everybody was like, oh, when is Stu going to come back? We know he's not dead. His head only got crushed by TV. And people were like, oh, he's going to come back and he's going to be one of the killers or whatever. And then people were freaking out. And then he did come back. Or Matthew Lillard posted. And he posted the thing that said, my mommy and daddy are going to be so mad at me. And he posted it with the audio that was like, red right hand. Because it's the song that plays in every Scream movie it plays that song in. Except one of them. It doesn't play either in the second or the third one. Or maybe it does. It plays in every single one of them, I think. So yeah, I think that's all that I've had to talk about, potentially. Oh, okay. So I'm just thinking, but there's really been nothing. So this week for Song of the Week, we're doing another Avenged Sevenfold song. Woo! Speaking of, I'm wearing my Avenged Sevenfold t-shirt because they're so awesome, and I've been on a kick with their music for the past couple days. So for Song of the Week this week, I did Backcountry by Avenged Sevenfold. It's off their album City of Evil, and I had a hard time picking between this one and Critical Acclaim because I've been listening to Critical Acclaim religiously. Like, I love that freaking song. It's on their self-titled album. If you were questioning, you should go listen to it. It's the opening track. Anyway, but I didn't pick that one because Patterson told me to pick Backcountry, and Cadence told me to pick she didn't tell me to pick Backcountry, but I was like, which one should I do? And she's like, well, I like Backcountry. And I was like, okay, well, that's two people saying to do Backcountry, so we'll do Backcountry. How many times did I just say the words Backcountry? Yeah, so we're going to do this one. And we're watching the music video, which means you don't get the full effect of the beginning of the song, because in the beginning of the song, he's like, he who makes a beast out of himself gets rid of the pain of being a man. And then he goes, except he does the scream thing. So really quickly, because I like it's fun when he says this. So I'm just going to play the beginning part so you can hear that. And then we're going to listen to the song and watch the music video. Oh, we do have a music video to watch this week. Heck yeah. I'm muting it right now because there is an ad. Let me skip it. Let me skip back. And then you get to hear this awesome intro. Okay. It's going to spoil the song. Oh. Okay. So now we're going to watch the music video. There's going to be a couple parts of it blurred just because it's not completely appropriate for me to show on the podcast. So, yeah, here we go. Oh, wait. That's the wrong part. No! Okay. That was something else I was going to talk about. Ignore that. Okay. What is this? This is a video. Patterson, clip this out. I'm about to watch this video that Cadence took of Carmen. I can hear that.
Come on, TikTok. I know you listen now. Play me the gas pedal video.
TikTok is
Play me the gas
listen.
pedal video.
I think Trump's running TikTok now.
Mark Zuckerberg is.
Mark Zuckerberg.
When did you do this? Oh, Wednesday.
President Trump. My dad says he's scared of President Trump now. You know, he's thinking about taking it away income taxes.
At the end of the video, Tessa goes, you know, he's thinking about taking away income taxes. And then she turns to the camera so seriously. Carmen was going, play me the gas pedal video. Oh, wait. Okay. We're going to get back to the podcast now. Patterson, you can keep this stuff in forward. Check out my socks, guys. I don't know how well you can check them out. I'm going to take a picture of them so Patterson can put them up and you can see my socks, but they are Pennywise. They're OG Pennywise. I'm so cool like that. The fit is fire today. So now we're going to watch the Backcountry music video. So just imagine like the beginning where he's like, he who makes a beast, like, okay. Anyway, let's go. Okay, that's all you get to hear. I cut it off. It cut off weird because it just keeps going. Like, they don't stop. They just keep on going. Too many doses and I'm starting to get an attraction. My confidence is leaving me around all alone. Anyways, so that was Backcountry, a bit of it. The song is lit. Do you like the song, right? What would you rate it on a scale of 10? 1 to 10. Like, unfiltered, complete, and honest opinion. 5? 7 or 8. Okay, Cadence gives it an 8 out of 10. Yeah, that's about right. It's a good song. I'd probably give it like an 8.5 out of 10, a 9 out of 10. I think it's so cool. It's awesome. I just seen this TikTok the other day where this guy was talking about this song and this album as a whole, City of Evil. He was talking about how even though it came out in like, I think it came out in like 2005, maybe 2002. Let me go look because I want to make sure I'm correct. 2005. Heck yeah, right on the money the first time. Because last time I had Avenged Sevenfold on here, I said something wrong. I had a fact wrong, and I was telling my Uncle Dylan about it. Well, I was telling Patterson about it first, and Patterson's like, well, nobody's going to know but you. And I was like, well, Avenged Sevenfold fans will know. And then he was like, okay, well, anyway. So I was talking to my Uncle Dylan about it, and then he was like, oh, yeah, you got it wrong, you idiot, or whatever. Excuse me, but yeah. So Uncle Dylan knows that I was wrong on my Avenged Sevenfold facts, which hurts because he got me into Avenged Sevenfold. He and my mommy, but he showed me a bunch of their stuff because he likes them more than my mommy does. So yeah, let's talk about, well, we are talking about it. Why did I say that? I was trying to segue into something else. So yeah. Oh, this guy, that's what I was saying. Jeez. So he was talking about City of Evil and Backcountry, and he was like, even though the album came out in like 2005, the album and Backcountry, like every song on there is really, it's just like a timeless album. Like it could have came out at any point in time and it would have fit the time period, and still it was like, it still does now. Like it's one of those albums and songs that just musically it's really good. Like objectively it's a really good album, even though I'm a bit biased. But he was talking about that, and he was like, it could have came out, like the album could have came out yesterday and it would have sounded just as new as it does back then, or when it originally came out. He explained it a lot better than I am. I'm just paraphrasing what I remember of the video, but I was like, yeah, he's got a point. So now we're going to talk about the guitar solo in this song, but more specifically, one little part of it. It's Sinister Gates. It's his solo. So I seen this TikTok about this the other day, and I was like, whoa. And I was showing it to Patterson today, and he was like, yeah. So I'm going to show you what, okay, should I show the Patterson? Okay. Sorry, I had to ask Patterson for input, so he's probably going to clip the first take I did of this. But anyway, so I seen this TikTok talking about the guitar solo that Sinister Gates does, and they were talking about one specific part of it. And it mentioned, or like it showed a clip of this one song and then a clip of the solo. And it's very, very similar. So when you listen to this, I'm going to play you the clip of the song he showed first. And it's Kill Bill by SZA. So when you listen to this, don't pay attention to anything else but the melody that she is singing. So I have to skip through it and get to it first, but okay. So right here, what I'm about to play, pay attention to what she's singing. And now I'm going to play you the guitar solo that Sinister Gates plays. It's just a piece of it, but this is the important part. That is literally the exact same thing. He's playing, like literally, I'm not going to do it, but right now, when I play this, again, sing through it. Like sing through the song if you know it, or if you remember it. But it's like, it's literally the same thing, just faster. But, yeah, I seen that TikTok. And then I was talking to Patterson about it this morning, and he was like, well, look it up and see if she like sampled it or something. So I did. And it doesn't say anything about her sampling it, but it does say that Matt Shadows, his kid, showed him that TikTok, and he was like, what? So he went to Twitter or something, and he was like, yeah, like this sounds like exactly the same or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's any controversy in that. I just know what happened. But yeah, I have to hurry up because school is about to get out. So we're gonna go to, obviously, it's time for The Walking Dead. The Violus is playing. I'm gonna explain it because I really don't have time. So we're on episode 8 of season 2, and this episode is called Nebraska. And I was talking to my mom about this, trying to figure out what clip to pick because it's like, what cadence? Because it's like, it's kind of a filler episode in a sense. No idea. It's kind of a filler episode, but it's a good filler episode because the thing just happened with the barn and Shane. So like, this is just like not a lot of plot. It's just character. But the stuff that happens in this episode is crucial to the next few, like the little plot line that happens. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and watch this clip.
We can't stay out there. You know what it's like.
Yeah, I do. But the farm is too crowded as is. I'm sorry.
This guy. Let's see.
That's crazy. That's the first time Rick ever killed somebody on the show. Ah! But it was literal self-defense. Those two guys. So for a little backstory, Herschel went to this bar. He used to be an alcoholic. He went to this bar because, of course, the barn got, like, everybody in it was shot and stuff because stupid Shane. So Rick goes to the bar to go find Herschel, and Glenn goes with him. And while they're there talking to him, these guys come up, and they're like, obviously, they're like, oh, let us come back with you. But if Rick and them were like, no, we're not letting you come back with us or whatever, or even if they were, those two guys were going to kill Rick, Glenn, and Herschel and then go back to the barn because they already got all the information out of them, known to know where the barn is and stuff. Okay. So, that's why Rick killed them, because they were gonna go back to the barn or whatever. And then more stuff happens with these people in the next episode that we will talk about, that we will see in the next episode of the podcast. So yeah, that was this week's episode. If you liked it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a shout out, because I literally have had no emails, sadly. If you want a shout out, email us, yapwarriors@gmail.com. Also, the comments, I've been trying to get into the account to reply to your comments, but I can't figure it out on my phone, so I'll have to figure it out, but I will try to reply to your comments because originally it was Patterson doing it. So, yeah, I'm going to try and do it now. So I'll try and get that figured out this weekend so that at least by this episode or the next episode, I'll be able to reply to your comments from my phone. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, share this. Yeah. Okay.